In the previous video, I have explained how to create a primary wall using the planar command and the extrude command. And in this video, I am going to explain about the first secondary wall feature, that is the flat wall. And before explaining that, I am going to edit this planar wall and change its dimensions to 1. And then give a check mark to it. And now to activate the flat wall command, click on the flat wall from the ribbon tab. And if I select this top edge here, my wall will be created at the bottom side. Similarly, if I select this bottom edge, my wall will be created facing the top side. And in the graphics area, you see that there are a number of drag handles here. This drag handle here at the top is used to increase the length of the wall. And this side drag handle is used to adjust the width of the wall. And this drag handle on the right side is used to adjust the width of the wall on the right side. And in the center I have a drag handle to adjust the angle of the flat wall which I am going to create. And also I have an invert tool in the ribbon to flip the direction of the thickness. And here on the ribbon tab, I also noticed that there are number of shapes which are predefined here, such as a rectangle which is default here, and a trapezoidal, or a L-shaped, or a T-shaped, or user defined. If I go to the placement tab, it shows the edge which I am going to select, and if I go to the shape option, and now you see the preview of my sketch which I am created. If I want to edit the dimensions of my sketch, just double tap here and let me enter a value of 5. So by this way you can edit the dimensions of your T-shaped flat wall. You can also open a new sketch or save a current sketch. If I select the sketch option, and now I have been switched to the sketching mode in which I can change the shape of it. Let me select this line and I am going to click on delete. In this, and for here I am going to draw an arc. Select the first point and second point and draw an arc like this, and then give a check mark to it. And now you see the preview of my new wall created here. And the next option I have is the offset option. If I select this offset option and if I give a check mark to it, and by default I have 3 options here. That is, the first one is the add to pot edge. So this green color right here is my pot edge. If I select this add to pot edge, my flat wall will be attached to this edge here. And if I select this by value, now my flat wall is attached by an offset distance. Let me enter a value of 10. And now you see that my flat wall is created at a distance of positive 10 from this edge here. If I want to flip this direction, type some negative value. And now you see that my flat wall is created at an offset distance of minus 10 from the. If I don't want this offset wall, I'm going to uncheck this one. And the next option I have is the relief option. Before activating the relief option, I'm going to select the shape here and I'm going to offset it to a value of, I'm going to enter an offset distance of 2. And on this side also, I'm going to make it an offset of 2. Oops, negative 2. And now I'm going to select the relief option, and here from the drop down list of the rip, I have many other options. Currently it is in rip type. If I want it to be an oblong shape, select the oblong here. And now you see that on my both sides, the oblong relief is created. And you can also change the dimensions by selecting this. Let me type blind and enter some value. And here also I have the list of depth options. If I select the blind, you should have entered some value here. Or else if I select through all, I will obtain a shape like this. If I want to add relief on both sides with different values, I should select this option here. And here I am going to assign this value to the side one, and in the side 2 I am going to create a rectangular relief. And now you see that this is my side 1, which is created oblong relief, and in the side 2 I have created a rectangular relief. And the next option I'm going to explain is the bend allowance. Here I have the various options. They use spot settings or they use feature settings. If I select this user feature settings, you have a list of options whether you have to specify the K factor or revive factor or use the bend table to create the bend value. And in the properties tab, I can rename the flat wall name. And in the command manager, you have an invert tool to flip the direction of your thickness whether you want inside or outside. And currently in my model, the bend is attached to my geometry. If I don't want this, I'm going to unselect this. And now you see that my flat wall is created straight and there is no bend is allowed here. And also in the bend allowance and the relief options are grayed out. And if I want this bend tool again, I'm going to select this. And also I have the list of options here whether I want to dimension the outer surface of the bend or the inner surface of the bend or by using this command. And as soon as you complete it, give a check mark to it. So now my flat wall is created successfully. And in the upcoming videos, I will explain about the other secondary wall features. Thank you for watching.